Today, I'm going to give you the video you guys been asking for. The review on the single Boxel blower. Jason here. So, we got this Boxel blower a few weeks back. I actually did an unboxing on that. And a lot of people's been asking me what was my thoughts for the first time using it. So today I'm going to go into that. I wanted to use the blower a little bit more before I got this video done, but because you guys have asked for it and I've had 5 or 6 people was looking to pull the trigger on one of them, so I wanted to get you guys my first impression on the Boxel blower. And we used it a couple weeks ago down at the Legendary sale, so I'm going to tell you what we like, what we don't like, what I've talked to Boxel about, and some of the changes that I would do if it was mine. And I understand why they're not going to probably jump to changing anything anytime soon, because they need to be able to mass produce these. So some of the things I do like that is the removable filters here. They just basically pop out and you can blow them out whatever. This actual centerpiece here will pop out of this here, and you can actually buy replacement little filters either through Boxel, or you can take and actually go down to your local hardware store and buy some of this foam stuff and cut you out some yourself. So that's one thing I do like about it, is because it is quick, it's easy, you can blow it out, you're going to get your airflow that you need. Second thing here, I talked about the short cord on it last time. I don't know how good you can see it. The short cord here on it last time. These blowers take 15 amps is what they say, between 15 to 20 amps to run them 2 motors. So that short cord's on there because they said, if we add a 15-foot cord, are people going to add another drop cord to that 15-foot cord? If it was a 10-foot cord, would they add another drop cord to it? They said most likely most people will add a drop cord to it anyway. So they say that they're the real reason they put the short cord on there is because you're going to want a drop cord anyway. So I went and bought a 25-foot 12 gauge drop cord. That's what they recommend with these blowers, is 12 gauge. If you have the big beast mode blower, you're going to want to run 2 of them cords to the plug-in, because it's 20 amps per set of blowers. So you want to be able to have what they need energy-wise to the blower. If not, you'll wear them out over time. So the one thing that I didn't like was, I wish, especially with this put on the cart here, I wish this had a longer hose. I talked to them about why'd they go with the bigger hose here, then to the smaller hose. And it's like, and I kind of figured this before, but it's like an orifice. You want to go from bigger to smaller. So that's why they did that. So it didn't have to ramp back up like you do in a lot of other blowers. They're blowing onto a wall, and when they got to reduce down to go out of that blower and go back up. With a Boxel, you do not have that. It goes right out of their blower motor, right into the tubes, and then right out, and it don't have to ramp up. It's actually reducing down as it goes. The other thing here, this little nozzle, I said, oh man, they really need this to be longer. After using it, it don't need to be any longer. Talking to Boxel, these are actually all manufactured by the same company. It don't matter which blower you get, they all have basically the same one. They cut it down because they figured it needed a 3/4 inch hole to have adequate space without having to restrict the whole line back into the blowers. Because when you're putting extra stress on them blowers, it makes them wear out quicker and sooner. So that's why they went with this bigger cut-off nozzle. and it works great. It actually dries the animals way quicker than what our Sullivan dual blower does. So I'm very impressed with what this does. I am going to be running a few tests with a hose I have here at the house of adding a longer short hose on this, but it's going to take me a few weeks to get going to do that, and a couple other tests that we want to do with this, side-by-side comparisons and stuff like that, because we're super busy right now. We're trying to get ready for our Stateline ABGA show, and if you're interested in that, I will leave a link down in the description. Up here in Marshall, Michigan, May 22nd and 23rd, we'll have two shows on Saturday, one ABGA, JABGA show on Sunday morning. That will be a combined show, and then we will have a youth open doe, commercial doe, and weather show. That commercial show is basically all animals. It's a youth show, so you can bring your ABGA registered animals or regular animals, commercial style, whatever you want to do. It's open to all youth. I think it's 21 and lower, because we actually brought in one of the Michigan weather associations where they have wanted another sanctioned show, so we were wanting to help them out, so we ended up adding that to their lineup of sanctioned shows. Is there things they could do to change this? Yes. Been told by a few people that this hose is way too heavy, and some of their other blowers that were first out has a different hose on it, and actually it's a longer big hose, which I can understand some people saying that this hose is heavy, but it's not as heavy as you'd think. So I really liked it. And the one question we did get, and I've got from a lot of people, including Brooke, why is there not a heater on it? If you know anything about motors or stuff like that, as they work, they heat up. With this all being aluminum, it heats up all the aluminum and it stays warm and it holds the heat. So if you blow off one goat and then you blow off another one, you're getting warm air out of it. The power decrease like you would if you actually had a heating element in it. So you're still getting warm air out of it. From the information I got from Boxel, they say it's on average about 40 degrees higher than what the ambient temperature is. So if you're 80 degrees, it's right around 120 coming out. So you're gaining heat anyway. With this end and the power from the blower, you don't really need the heat anyways, because heat don't do much. You want to be able to get the water off the animal, and this is what it does, is get the water off the animal. It don't just move it up the body as you're drying off. It actually takes that water and blows it off because it has such power coming out the end. But like I said before, we are planning on doing some side-by-side comparisons. I will leave a link to Boxel down in the description and to the single blower. So go check them out. Let them know Clear Creek Farm sent you. As I said before, I will leave a link down below for our Stateline ABGA show up here in Michigan. If you're interested in that, come out and see us. We will be there. I am not 100% for sure if I'm going to take my blower and my box with me. Over the next couple weeks, we will have a box review and a traveler cart review coming out. Like I said before, we are super busy right now with getting animals around to start showing and trying to get things around for our show before nationals, picking out animals, fitting animals up. We are planning on being at nationals, and I'm going to try, don't quote me on this, I'm going to try to do one video a day all 5 days of the nationals out in Grand Island, Nebraska. So you guys will be able to see us there as well. And I'm probably going to go live a few times while we're out there. I'll try to give you a heads up when we go live, but stay tuned for that one as well. Hopefully this gives you guys a little idea on what we're thinking about the Boxel blower. If you have any questions, leave them down there in the comments. We're really impressed with it so far. We're going to do some tests, side-by-side comparisons, and come along with us and let us know what you guys think about the Boxel when you get one in your hands. Thank you for coming along, and see you on the next video.